Hello everyone, it's Thursday. Hope your five senses work and your health and strength is good. Stay safe out there in this COVID world. Alright, for you, now to you Sea of Thieves fans. Listen to this. Sea of Thieves 2022 roadmap shows what's coming in season 6, 7, 8, and 9. Says Rare released a roadmap showing Sea of Thieves fans what they can expect from new season in the game throughout 2022. Says here, Sea of Thieves is Rare persistently popular open world pirate game that has managed to sell 5 million copies on Steam and still is one of the most played games on Xbox. Rare has managed to maintain Sea of Thieves base, regularly releasing new content for the game. What have I told you about open world games? What did I tell you about Destiny, Anthem, and now Halo Infinite? You have to keep the wheels turning on those games. Those are open world games. You got to consistently update those games to keep your fan base intact. And that's what Rare is doing. You know what Rare is also doing? Applying pressure. Okay? Anyway, it says this has come through seasonal content and more substantial updates, with one of the biggest updates being Sea of Thieves anniversary update that drops in 2019 and added a slew of new features for fans to enjoy. Says here, Rare isn't slowing down its support of Sea of Thieves in 2022. On the contrary, Rare is going to keep supporting its pirate game throughout the year with regular content drop. Okay, new ways to play and more. Rare has released a Sea of Thieves in 2022 roadmap that shows fans exactly what they can expect from the pirate game this year, which includes the new adventure and mysteries, sea fort raids, and much more. Yeah, and since Sea of Thieves is playable on Steam, that means Sea of Thieves can be played on the Steam Deck. Anyway, says here, while Rare has provided Sea of Thieves 2022 roadmap, it should be noted that not all of the content listed in the roadmap has had a deep dive just yet. Considering this, some of the new Sea of Thieves content coming in 2022 is rather vague at the time of this writing. However, Rare has been much more open about what Sea of Thieves fans can expect, with upcoming Season 6 set to launch in March 2022, bringing with it sea forts and other new content. Sea of Thieves adventures will get started a little earlier than Season 6, with the first one set to kick off in February in the form of limited time Shrouded Island Adventure, available in the game from February 17th to March 3rd, giving fans a couple of weeks to check it out. And it says here, another subtopic, it shows the Sea of Thieves 2022 roadmap. It says here, each new season of Sea of Thieves in 2022 will include some similar content. Fans can look forward to 3 new Sea of Thieves adventures every season, as well as ongoing mysteries, monthly Emporium content, new plunder passes with new rewards, and special community days event. However, each season will also be headlined by the additional of some substantial new content making its way to Sea of Thieves. Oh, you Sea of Thieves fans are getting spoiled. Anyway, say here, while Season 6 starts in March 2022, Sea of Thieves players can look forward to pirate legend content and sea fort. Sea fort in Sea of Thieves are essentially the game's version of raids, with players able to tackle a variety of different sea forts and come out with special rewards. Sea forts in Sea of Thieves will adjust the difficulty based on one's crew, so even solo Sea of Thieves players should be able to tackle the content. Excellent. There will be 6 forts in the game, with variations including prison themed forts, overgrown, abandoned forts and traditional Spanish forts. It says here, it should be noted that it should be noted that season 6 of Sea of Thieves, sorry about that, isn't just adding new content to the game. It also removing some content as well, as Sea of Thieves Arena mode will be getting the boot at some point during season 6. Rare has yet to reveal an exact date that Sea of Thieves will be losing its arena mode. Oh, fans ain't gonna love that. They gonna let Rare have it. Anyway, but that's something that fans will want to keep in mind. It says here, then season 7 of Sea of Thieves will launch in June 2022. A new way to play and progress. Rare didn't provide specific on what exactly this means. As one might imagine, most of the focus has been on Sea of Thieves season 6 since it's next up. But more information should come to light when season 7 launches June 2022. Yeah, Rare is just applying pressure here. That's all they're doing. It says here, likewise, there's not much Sea of Thieves fan know about the headlining new content coming with season 8 in September 2022. Beyond that, it will offer expanded role play and quest types. Right now, there are a few different quest types for Sea of Thieves players to complete, like using maps to find buried treasures and hunting down high-level enemies. One of the main criticism levied at Sea of Thieves is that its low number of quest types can make the game somewhat repetitive for those who play a lot, and some more quest types will likely be welcomed by the community with open arms. You know, sometimes editors try to put their own opinion. That little statement that was just made, that's the editor's opinion. That might not be the community. Because if you line up all the people that play Sea of Thieves, it'll be something different than what the editor is saying. Just to keep in mind. But anyway. And finally, it says here, Season 9 in December 2022 will have more social options for pirate crew. Right now, Sea of Thieves crew have a variety of ways that they can interact with one another, like playing music together, give each other food, sharing some grog at the tavern, and of course, fighting over treasure. It will definitely be interesting to see how exactly Sea of Thieves will expand its social options. Though, like with season 7 and 8, fans will have to stand by for more information on that format. And of course, you know, Sea of Thieves is on PC, Xbox, and the Xbox Series X, Xbox One, that is. So what Rare is doing with what Rare is doing with Sea of Thieves is keeping the wheels turning on the game, never falling asleep at the wheel, and keeping the fan base happy. You know, there's a lot of content to be added to the game. You can add sunken ships. You can add submarines with treasures in it. You can add World War II planes, you know, that fell into the ocean. The Sea of Thieves, you could put some monsters in the plane, or piranhas, or sharks, or electric eels, or octopuses, or whatever dangerous sea creature you could think of, and you know, into Sea of Thieves, and then go from there. So Sea of Thieves is an open world game, so open world games demands more time versus like games like that are sandbox. Open world games, you got to keep the wheels turning, keep new updates coming in, keep new content coming in to keep your core base, you know. So so you can keep things in its proper perspective, keep things moving, but and keep the fans happy. But other than that, Rare, you know, they're applying pressure. That's all they're doing. Now, Skull and Bones was supposed to come out. In my opinion, personally, I thought Ubisoft should have dropped Skull and Bones released it and then build a game based on fans' feedback. But now they went through three different game producers, and now they're deciding to go back to the 2013 footage and try to build a game from there. So right now, what Rare is doing with Sea of Thieves is just applying pressure to the competition and just keeping the wheels turning on the game. So yeah, Sea of Thieves fans are loving it. So you got to get your hard drives ready for those new updates and go from there. And it's good that you can play solo too in Sea of Thieves, you know, and then see if you can take on the game by yourself, like I do sometimes when I play Destiny and I play when I play Anthem. I'll be taking on missions by myself to see if I can complete it. So, and it makes the game worthwhile too. Even though it's an open world game, you can play with a bunch of people. Sometimes you got to challenge yourself to see if you can take on the map by yourself without no one's help and see how far you go. And that will make the game make the game even more fun. But other than that, man, you know, Sea of Thieves got a nice fan base. Got a nice fan base, and it's growing. You know, and now people, especially with their Steam decks now, can probably play Sea of Thieves on the go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Rare is just doing their thing. Not only that, Rare is working on Everwild too. You know, so that game is in development. So Rare got their hands full right now. So even though they're working on Everwild, they still got their core fans on Sea of Thieves that they got to attend to and keep them happy. So yeah, this article was good news to hear. So to keep the fans excited and keep them going, and keep everybody happy and go on from there. Anyway, what we'll do is this: leave a link in the description box with this article. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, it's still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing for Dark Side.